Alright, now we can actually do this. Okay, full screen this because Stream Lab seems to be going a lot better. Maybe not. Maybe we set. Do you want to talk about some of the world building? Just ask away. You probably need to talk to your eyes and find your way.
Alright, that's not kind of video, but what's up?
Oh, type in your name. Type in my name on YouTube.
Okay. Profession. What currency do they have?
The devil.
Yes.
I mean, I don't really. I think I might have thought of it, but I don't think they would really need a system of currency, considering they don't. I mean, they can just go to the middle realm for that, and they would just use the system of currency there, which is probably just similar to like paper money, because that's just easier for me. It's easier for everyone else.
Yeah. What is the like social status or is there a power structure and so who's on top?
Okay, vampires.
Vampires?
Yep. They are at the top of social hierarchy. That was in my first video. You need to watch my video.
I do, but you keep cutting out during them, so I just have it on the background.
Not in these videos, not in the Arctic Stat videos.
I want to just start working on these videos.
Yeah, because these are the videos I'm talking about. My YouTube videos.
Playing with the Twitch videos?
No, definitely not. I don't do anything like that on Twitch, really.
Right. So, where do demons fall on the social hierarchy?
The bottom. And demon, vampire, half-breeds, I guess if you want to say that, are at the extreme very bottom, along with humans.
What do the demons teach?
I mean, well, the devils probably wouldn't. They probably. Okay, the devils would not really need food because they weren't really. They aren't really human. And demons probably the same, especially the ones that used to be humans, because they're kind of like the undead a bit. So they don't really need that. They can eat food, but some of them just choose not to.
Demons do not have to eat food.
No.
Okay. They can't, but they don't have to.
Yeah. So
The demon is a ruler. Where's the ruler?
His sect. Like, they each have, like, a sect of hell. Well, not hell, but, you know, it's a little realm. It's just easier to say hell sometimes.
Yeah.
Because Christian theology. You know, Christian theology kind of sucks. Because it's a little boring. I'm more like what Dante did with the divine. Is it? I'm pretty sure it's the Divine Comic. Dante's Inferno, yeah, and all that. I don't know if I can take on it.
So is it also like how there's like a bunch of like rings?
Not really, because it's not a place of those who like reside in the middle realm don't go there after they die unless they become demons. And you only become demon under like kind of there it like it's not because you die or do something. You just it could be a part of a deal maybe, like with Amity, or you could have been cursed to become a demon like Chandon. But those are very extreme circumstances, and they do not happen. Demons are created
How are they created?
by the devil whenever they need like new lackeys or something.
Or do they just like go up to the world and like, oh hey, you're a demon now?
No, definitely not. They, like I said, not humans, but those that reside in the middle realm, they don't become demons unless it's an extreme circumstance. Oh, and like I was explaining earlier to you, some of the wishes that they provide, like in Amity's case, she was given a second chance at life, which is not something that she could do on her own. But the devils can still do that. They're just not supposed to. They have the power to, but they aren't supposed to. So it has to come at a cost, pretty much. And the cost for Amity is that she will always die at the age that she was supposed to keep the balance of the world.
Okay.
Yeah. So it's kind of like a 20-year or 25-year, which however old she was, year Groundhog Day. Groundhog 20 years.
Does she die the same way each time, or
No, because that would be just too cruel to her. Any other questions?
What voice do you have like imagined for Satan?
Probably like a normal guy but with a pretty deep voice.
You can compare it to like the character.
I don't know, because I don't remember characters' voices. Just kind of like a smoother, well, maybe not completely smooth, but like mostly smooth with like a bit of like croakiness, like how my voice kind of croaks a bit. I imagine that. But it would probably sound nicer than how my voice sounds. Like, you know how deeper voices sound just very smooth?
Yeah.
Like that.
Does he have an accent of any kind?
No, because I don't even know if there are other languages like in this universe I created, but maybe. If there are, then he would just speak like he would just speak whatever language, like it automatically translates to whoever he's talking to. So there wouldn't really be an accent, because it wouldn't be a learned language.
Do all demons have special powers of their own, or do they just all have the same abilities?
The demons don't really have powers per se. It's only the devils that have any real power. The demons, well, like when we get to Lucifer, I'll talk more about the goblins, but the goblins they're very persuasive, and they have a natural charisma, like Lucifer, because they're supposed to tempt people into, like, sinning, basically. Lucifer is more like the tempter of trying to get more people to sin, pretty much, because he's more evil. But he is very well respected because he does his job and he does it well. Because I'm thinking that he would have been the angel for a god of wrongdoing of some sort, and he still kind of, don't try to do that because it'll fall.
Okay.
And he still kind of holds that, like, responsibility a little bit because that God has lost an angel, basically. So I'm thinking that maybe, like, each of the devils retain some of what they used to do in their past lives, or not past lives, but their past jobs, and it kind of blends in with their personalities maybe a little bit, and it shapes what kind of deals they're more likely to do.
In the Angel's mind, he has like multiple mouths. Why is that he has those and none of those?
Because he's gluttony. It's a constant, insatiable hunger. So that's represented by having multiple mouths that you can't feed. I think I'll just keep the eyes white. Ooh, and I need to remember that he has, like, a thing around his eyes, because that's something that angels had, and it became like a corrupted sort of thing whenever they became devils.
Ooh, tell me more.
Basically, devils visually are corrupted angels, but they are not actually corrupted angels because angels are not like purity. They just share the same name as those in Christian theology. They have no morality. Like, they have no set morality. Like, Dean and Karma. Like, they have, like, Dean's a dick, so obviously he has no set morality that he's supposed to be moral. And it wasn't his lack of morals that got him like cast out and forced to live in the middle realm with those he hates. Maybe I shouldn't be talking about Dean and Karma because that's supposed to be for a future video. Because it's impossible to talk about. Because, oh god, it's just so much. Wait, you're going to find it?
I have been.
I always find it so hard to try and talk about, like, devils and angels and gods without having to reiterate 1,000 times that it's not like Christian theology. It shares the same name for simplicity's sake.
The demons and devils, they keep saying they're two different things. What's the differences? And like, what are some similarities?
Well, it's basically like how there's like a business owner and then there's the employees. That's the difference. They come from the same thing, but they're two different classes. Like the devils have powers and everything, and the demons don't because they are like the underlings essentially. But it's a lot kinder and more like personal than that. Like they're more personally acquainted than that. Except with the Incubi and Asmodeus, but I'll get into that when I draw Asmodeus.
Okay.
'Cause, oh boy.
I have a feeling Asmodeus is going to be a huge dick.
Not really. He's just,